These are the contents of the Philosin 13.3-inch car stereo. This is the main stereo. That's the 13.3-inch screen. It comes with a user manual as well as a warranty card. This is the main wiring harness. It has wires for power, ground, and other speakers. We'll go through that in detail in another video. This is the dual USB 6-pin wire. This is the backup camera kit. It has an input for the camera and the power and ground wires and the trigger. It has a microphone. It also includes a GPS antenna which we will be connecting. It includes another 8-pin audio out. This is only for those people that have a custom amplifier in the car. We will not be using it for today's installation. Here's another audio harness which includes wire or pins for connecting to the external system, which we are not going to use. We will, however, use the microphone, so we will install this harness today. It also includes a 4-pin USB. This 4-pin USB has connection for data, so we'll be installing that as well. In this video, I'm going to go through the main wires on the main connector. So it has connections for battery plus, ground. So this is continuous power. The ground can connect to any metal surface on the vehicle. Your entire vehicle is grounded, so you can just connect to any ground if you don't have the ground wire available. This is the key 1 and key 2 are key 2 is the steering wheel control. We will connect it to the steering wheel control for key 1 and key 2. This is the trigger for the reverse camera. So when you put the car in reverse gear, this inputs become high, so the stereo knows to turn on the camera. This connects to the headlights, so when the headlights are on, the brightness is automatically adjusted. This is for the accessory power, so when your car is not on but it's in accessory power, your stereo can still work. And this is the power for the antenna, which is a continuous supply which is needed for powering your FM radio. So the description of the wiring is provided here on the unit. It also has a 15 amp fuse, so if your unit is not working, I would suggest you check the fuse. Rest of the wires in here are for the speakers. It has right front, left rear, left front, and left rear. On the camera harness, which is a 10-pin, it has a connection for the input from your camera. It has a reverse battery, so this connects to the reverse light wire, so that if you have other sensors such as infrared or parking monitor, you can connect those here. The stereo on 2016 Nissan Pathfinder. I have removed the stock stereo. I'm going to connect all the wires and install it in this car. So as you can see, I have removed the old stereo and I have access to the wires. I'll connect the power and ground wires first, and then try out and make sure that the radio is functional and everything else works before I connect additional wires. Right, so I have connected the battery and ground wires. They're still exposed. I haven't sealed them. I want to connect the head unit and make sure it powers up before I change any more wiring. So now I'm going to connect the screen to the head unit, and then plug it in to see how it goes. To install the screen, plug in the wire, then put it flat on your lap, and then insert this side first, and then you pull these two tabs to lock it in. So I have installed the screen. I'm going to plug it in. I plugged it in. Make sure the exposed wires don't touch each other or touch anywhere else. I'm going to turn the car on. This is very important to make sure that they don't touch because it can start a fire. For the quick test, you need to connect the accessory wire as well, because the battery is constant 12 volts, and accessory turns on and off as you switch the car on and off. So the screen came on once I connected the accessory wire to the battery, so I'm going to go ahead and connect rest of the wires. It's all wired up. I have the ground connected to the body of the vehicle. I have all the key steering wheel controls connected. The headlight wire is connected to control the brightness. I have the power wires connected, and all the speakers are connected as well. When you're making the connection, make sure you get some shrink wrap from your local hardware store so that the joints are protected. You want to make sure there is no loose connection, because that can cause a spark, which can cause a fire. So make sure all the wires are tied up correctly. So I have the main wiring harness installed. Next I'm going to install is the GPS. The GPS antenna would ideally be put, I usually take a two-sided tape and stick it inside under the dashboard as far out as possible, so that you don't get any interference from the vehicle modules. So as you can see, the GPS module is stuck all the way down, and the microphone is placed up here in the overhead bin. I have it routed from inside the dashboard all the way to the vehicle. Next I'm going to put the main stereo unit. So I bought this 90-degree corner clamps from Home Depot, and I have those installed. The screws here, so the holes, some of the holes on the unit are threaded. You need a number 10 screw for to use the existing threads. It's a number 10 fine threaded screw that you need. So I use those. I have it connected on both sides. Next I'm going to mount it to the vehicle. Right, so I have the unit all mounted. I purposely make it stick out so that I'm not blocking the vents. My car is not designed for such a large screen, so I had to move it forward to keep the vents from getting blocked. So I'm gonna power on the car. The unit will come on. Let's check the functionality. So it has a nice electric rotation that works really well. Let's bring it back to landscape. I have a hard drive plugged into the USB, so if I go to video player, I can play videos. The navigation, let's take a look. Navigation works really well. Navigate to a restaurant.
Head north on Findlay Circle toward Pike Street.
Alright, that works really well. Let's program the steering wheel controls. So you go into the control app, Then you press the button on your steering wheel and it will show you which function you want to do. So if I press the volume up, I can select the volume up and that will program it. So I'm pressing the volume down, and as you can see on the screen, it works. Alright, the installation is all done. I put everything back together. I have the 3 USBs coming out here. I connected a USB drive to it. Let's turn it on and see. Right, I had CarPlay connected earlier, so it's connecting to my phone automatically. We'll look into that. Let's check the rotation. The rotation works nicely. Excellent. The CarPlay works. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
What do taxidermists do for work? Stuff.
Hey Siri, navigate to a restaurant.
One moment. Still working.
All right.
Something went wrong.
Phone.
Please try again.
It's connected wirelessly, but it has some data issues. Hey Siri, navigate to a restaurant.
One possibility is G's Pizzeria Bar and Grill on South Lapeer Road. Starting route to G's
Right,
Pizzeria
Siri
Bar
works.
and Grill.
Let's play some music. That's in YouTube Music.
Head north on Finley Circle, then turn right onto
Thing
Pike
works.
Street.
So CarPlay works. So you can see. Hey Siri, pause the music. Alright. So that was CarPlay. Alright, that was Apple CarPlay, which worked really well. Alright, that was the CarPlay wirelessly connected. Let's check the built-in navigation, which is Google Map. Navigate to a restaurant.
Head north on Finley
Alright,
Circle
that
toward
works really well. Let's check out the radio. Everything works. Let's check the assistant. Tell me a joke.
What's the most musical part of the turkey? The drumsticks.
That was good. The equalizer works. Everything works. I have installed a game on here. The game works really well as well, as you can see. Right. As you can see, there is no lag. I'm not gonna play the game right now. Let's see the video player. Alright, so I'm just gonna play some movie. As you can see, it plays nicely. Let's play some other movies. It has the Google Play Store, so you can install any app you like. I'm going to install the VLC player. It has the voice search app. Open navigation. Google Maps. There it is again. Everything works really good. I love the rotation feature. Right, that concludes the final test. I think overall this is a very solid system. I love all of the features, especially the rotation part. The navigation works well, and it has a speedometer as well on the dashboard. It gets its signal from the GPS. Right, thank you for watching. Bye bye.